What's up?
Blessings. Good night. You
Hey,
hearing me?
blessings, Keyshawn. What's up? Yeah, I'm here. You good?
Okay, great. Good night. Good night.
Okay, everyone, welcome to Minding My Business, our night session, personal development in the area of faith, finance, paradigm. The list can go on and on. But those of you who are on, please just let us know where you are coming in from, what part of Trinidad, what part of the world. Just text your area that you're on so we can know. I know we have about 20 folks on already, but when you
Right.
text, you're able to communicate with us. So those of you who are on the just also tag your friends, tag somebody. All right, I see Rachel is on. Rachel, blessings. Just let us know what part of the world you are from. If you're from Trinidad, what part of Trinidad? If you're from, all right, Antoinette is on. All right, Andrew is on. Hey, wonderful. Good to have you on. All right, Ian is on. Okay, Natasha. Right. Yeah, as you said, let me send the link to Suriname.
Yeah, like that, son. I seen Andrew from Barbados. Blessings, brother.
All right, Barbados in the house.
Yeah.
Wonderful. All right, Suriname is in the house. That's good. All right, Ghana is in the house. Brazil is in the house.
Awesome.
All right, come on, just tag your friends. Last week we started our first session was last week. We want to continue on that same trend. It was really, really awesome. All right, Keyshawn, what's up with you? How was your week? Just touch base with us. Let us know what's happening.
Hectic. Meetings upon meetings, local and international. Quite a number of persons on the international scale is, jumping into the session. Today I had a full house with a South African team.
Yeah,
Yesterday, I had a group of persons, Grenada, St. Vincent, Guyana, Jamaica. So many persons on a global scale, they're seeing what is taking place and they're jumping into the opportunity. Of course, Trinidad and Tobago is Pongani Pavements, Saparia, Fridays on the east side, Saturdays and Sundays in Pleasantville Community Center. So it's every night actually. Yeah.
okay. Yeah. All right. And how is the growth and how is the process
Yeah,
taking place?
exponential. I mean, many persons are looking for something generally, whether we share or not. So I guess
Yeah,
once they come into contact with the information that we have, it makes sense to them and they're getting in as soon as they're able to, kind of thing. So yeah.
wonderful. Central, Rachel is from Central. All right, Princess Stung is in the house. All right, okay, Port of Spain is in the house. Valencia, all right. Okay, Rio something. Rio Clara is in the house. What? All right, Jonathan Philip. All right, good to have you on, Jonathan. All right, here what I want you all to do. Those of you who are on, before we jump into our session tonight, remember we are dealing with personal growth and development, and we started talking about the whole growth process and some of the things that you need to do to really begin to grow. So before we jump into our session, I want every one of you, those of you on, I want you to tag someone, text someone, share the live on Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, wherever you're on. Come on, so let's get some more people on the inside, because I really, really believe that this platform was designed to really help us and to facilitate the growth and development.
Correct.
Keyshawn, I think I mentioned it last week that there are a lot of people who are coming into the network marketing space, and
Yes.
some of them are on here on tonight, and
Correct.
coming in because globally everyone wants to be successful, everyone wants to make money.
Yeah.
Okay, and so they have a lot of folks are coming on. What are some of the things that you see in terms of weakness and strength, and what are
Yeah.
some of the things that you could share before we jump into our session tonight? Yes, as we said, going for the bag is good, going for the money is good, but what are some of the things that you will really endorse and push, all right, for a
Yeah.
young person coming up and pursuing that kind of wealth and thing?
Yeah. Funny that you ask that, because just today after coming off
Mhm.
the call in South Africa, and I had a call with about 30 something leaders, persons who have been involved in the space prior to this year. And after
Okay.
dealing with a couple of persons, well, this week, I thought to myself, wow, isn't there a huge need for personal
Mhm.
growth and development, and
Yeah.
possessing an understanding of the principles that govern success? Because in my experience, there are many persons who's already involved in the space, but they don't have access
Yeah.
to mentors, to one, to bring to light
Oh,
principles that exist and govern success, and then two,
yeah.
persons who can explain how these principles work so that they could take advantage of that. So
Mhm.
I know that, in the space of networking, we say we always provide a service beyond the monetary reward of the cost of the product. And I
Yeah.
could definitely see where network marketing as an industry providing personal growth and development, financial literacy, and the
Yeah.
science of success to persons on a global scale. I mean, the truth is, if you made $0 and 0 cents from the products, and you just learned from those who went before, you could
Yeah.
actually become a multimillionaire in anything after, if you made $0 and 0 cents once you connect to the right group of persons in the network marketing space. This is the greatest need, in my opinion, globally,
Globally. Okay. Okay.
separate and apart from the product.
All right.
Because
All right.
when you have a product, for example, like we do, which
Yeah.
needs no intellectual capital, just a bit of cash capital, and money makes money for you without you, then
That's
what
it.
is the element that's gonna grow you to be able to take full advantage of more money that's being made passively? The only real need that's going to come out of the network is the
Yeah.
personal growth and development, the financial literacy, and the
Yeah.
principles of success that you could apply in life itself.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. You said something just now. You said money makes money for you. Come back with that. I missed that.
Yeah. With a platform like ours, when money make
Right.
one money for you without you, the human element is not the requirement for the money to make money. It's automatic.
Okay. Is that okay? Okay. Okay.
So it's not to say that you actually need to grow for your money to go to a higher level because of the nature of the product.
So what you saying? All you need is for someone to plug, and it's going to play.
Yeah, plug and play.
So that's where the terminology plug and play
Yes,
came about.
correct,
All right.
correct. And
So
that's the
folks, those
product
of you who are
itself.
on the product itself. Those of you on, I know probably somebody must be wondering what product is this, what these guys talking about. But probably on the next week's session, we're going to talk about the product. We're going to talk about how you can access it,
Yeah,
where you can have money working for you without you.
correct,
All right.
correct.
But we on tonight, and we want to continue that aspect. You mentioned something just now. Okay, see, Brazil again is in the house. Okay, now before let's push for some house rules. Those of you who haven't subscribed to the page, subscribe to the page. All right. Those of you, if you're on, I want you to text so we can see that you're on there, and
Hmm.
ask your questions, make your input. All right. What stands out for you? Just text it there, let us know, and let's communicate on this session, because again, this platform was designed for personal growth and development in the area of faith and finance and different aspects for your development. We are talking about the need for growth, the need for you to grow. Now, you heard Kishore mention with the product that we have, one of the product that we have, you just have to plug in and it's going to play. So you don't even need to grow. All right, because this is literally going to grow for itself.
Yeah,
Okay, but the aspect of when the money comes, when the growth comes, all right, you must also be at a level of growth and
exactly.
development to manage that which comes in. Okay, You said something. Yes. Hey, Myron. What's up? Bishop Myron is on. Good to have you on, sir.
That's it.
You mentioned something about the need getting into the space, connecting with a group of people, a network of people, and you mentioned something about a mentor. All right,
Yes.
can you just touch on that a little bit before we move on?
Definitely, definitely. I mean, when you have a system that automatically makes you money, then the
Yeah,
real benefit from the entire network is being able to connect with mentors, or as we like to say, as you always say, money mentors, people that can show you
yeah,
the
yeah.
principles behind making money, multiplying the money, and most importantly,
Hmm.
managing the money so that you could become the master over money. And I have seen in interacting with many persons globally that these are the elements that's missing to have the kind of success that could really create financial freedom. Because you could make some money, which is one thing, but to have
Yes,
money to the point whereby you afford yourself the freedom or the luxury of financial freedom could only come after mastering the M's that you speak about in your book.
yes, yes. The making it, manage it, multiplying it, and mastering it. All right. So those of you on,
Correct.
that's the four M's of money. You must be able to know how to make it. So you got to be a money maker. But the
Mhm.
aspect of what Keishan was also mentioned, you must have a mentor. Okay, a
Correct.
mentor is critical. And we mentioned also, we talk about a money mentor, which means someone, a mentor that is making it, managing it, multiplying it, and master it. All
Correct.
right, because we need to follow someone, an example. There's a passage of scripture that says in the Bible, it says, follow those who through faith and patience inherit the promise. Okay,
Yeah.
so it literally gives you a concept of, if you're going to follow someone, you're going to follow someone who through faith and patience inherit the promise. So someone who make it, someone who can multiply it, someone who can manage it, and someone who can master it. Okay, so if
Exactly.
you have to follow, get a mentor, money mentor, that's what we talk about, a money mentor. Okay. Now I want to touch, because we want to continue where we stopped on last session, the first session that we start back, and I'm dealing with personal growth and development. And I said to you that it's important that you do a proper evaluation in the area of that you need to grow.
Mhm.
Okay, and we lay down basically a simple spreadsheet in terms of pen, paper, begin to write down the areas in your life that you want to grow. Okay, so it could be physical, it could be spiritual, it could be mental, could be relational, could be finance, the area, could be health wise. Get a list of the areas, and then could be academic, could be different aspect of things that you want to grow in. Now, when you write this list, it may come up to 20, but we know how the mind works. You can't really focus on too much thing. So what you
Exactly.
want to do now, when you make a list, just move it from the head, put it to the paper. Okay. And as I said that, I remember what you said on the last session, Kishore. You said that people come in with their talking about open head, closed hands kind of concept, or open hands, closed mind.
Don't mind. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I've been working that. I've been working that to the week. I'll be working that. That's what I'm saying. Okay, because I believe that's a concept that affects a lot of people in the sense of when people connect with someone or connect with a group. Most of the time, they come with an open hand, not with an open mind.
Correct.
But
Correct.
the same thing. If you're going to grow, if you're going to develop the area of personal development, you must have not just an open hand, but you must have an open mind.
Correct.
Okay, and you heard that. Thank you, Rachel. Rachel saying, when you think it, you ink it. Woo! That was what's it? Awesome. That was awesome quote last week.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
you ink it, write it, ink it. You put it in ink. You have to think it. Okay,
Mhm.
and that's critical. So, and the struggle we have or with individuals is that majority of individuals come in with an open hand.
Yeah.
Okay, we call it a give me mentality. Okay, but what we are sharing with you and what we are saying, that is, you could start like that, don't stay like that. Okay, but you
Correct.
must have an open mind. You must have an open mind. And this is why the need for development. So I mentioned to you, you structure the areas of your life that you need. You go back and you look at it again. And I'm going somewhere they said, because I'm just picking back for where we stopped last week. You out of the, let's say you have 20, you come down to 10. You go back again and you look, all right, because you're extrapolating, you're extracting the most significant aspect of growth that you want to follow, because you cannot focus on 20 things, 10 things, all those at the same time. So you want to break it down. As you go back, you review it, you write it down, all right, you think it, you ink it, okay, and then you let's say you work with about you're working with about three things, that 3 areas of your life that you want to work on. Okay, we already established, we said that personal development, personal growth, in fact, is intentional. It's not automatic. So you got to be intentional about the areas in your life that you want to grow in. If it's to lose weight, okay, if it's to work on your vocabulary, if it's to work on your presentation, if it's to work on your managerial money managing skills, whatever it is, okay, so you focus on that. So what I want to touch, Keyshawn, as we push forward, is the aspect of awareness.
Yeah.
The aspect of awareness. Maxwell called it the law of awareness. There are some things, if you're going to grow, then there are some things you got to be aware of. Okay? The key thing, one of the key things he said, you must know yourself to grow yourself.
Yeah.
Know yourself to grow yourself. So I said to you, you sit down in a quiet place and begin now to write some of the things, the areas, know yourself. All right? Nobody should know you better than you. You must know yourself to grow yourself. Do you know yourself? Okay? Keyshawn, what do you think about that before you press?
Definitely. Knowledge of self is the foundation of everything, actually, in the physical plane of things. It's a foundation, for sure. You have to know you.
Right.
And
no. Is the foundation. All right, cool.
Yeah.
Now,
You there still?
my internet is sticking here a little bit.
Oh, okay, no problem.
I hear still, but it's again some stick. Yeah, go ahead. Let me see if I can fix it here.
I wasn't actually seeing anything. I was waiting on you.
Yeah, no, go ahead. But go ahead. I want to fix something.
Okay, great. Well, I mean, when I was taught in personal growth and development, it's always about personal self-development. A matter of fact, the entire industry is built on self-help. So practically, it's about helping self. But to help self, you need to ask yourself, who am I? And that's the first question that we need to ask before we help ourselves through self-help. It's about identifying or discovering self first. So I know you have a couple of questions for us tonight so that we can ask self to identify elements of self so that we could know self before the end of the night. And then once you begin to identify self with the questions you're going to share with us, then we can start building, right, to help self to move forward. Because I know you have a list of questions.
Okay. Yeah, well, you know, I am very systematic and structure, and when it comes to the application of these things, all right. And this is why we designed this platform basically, okay, for the individuals to grow. Okay, so if you're gonna grow yourself, there are some things you must follow. Okay, there must things you got to follow certain things. So the first thing is that your strength, know your strength. What area you are strong in. Okay, what are the areas you are strong in? Make a list of that. Now, and the reason why I'm saying this, because I know that there are individuals, they know their weakness and they begin to focus on the weakness, but the way our mind work and the way how God created our mind to function, anything you focus on, you magnify.
Yeah, to expand.
I'm going to say this again, Keyshawn. Anything you focus on, You magnify, that's one. You create a contrast for that to establish.
Mm-hmm.
So if you keep focusing on your weakness, if you keep focusing on, let's say for instance, those people who are in debt, in terms of financial debt, if you keep focusing on that, you will notice it gets bigger and bigger.
Yeah. Yeah.
It gets bigger and bigger, and it becomes now a real this huge problem, because what it is you are doing when you focus your energy on that thing, and it becomes bigger. So what we encourage folks to do, you must know your strength. You got to focus on your strength. Okay, you're gonna know your weakness also. That's number two. So you know your strength, know your weakness, your weaknesses, then know your interests. All right, and then know your opportunities. Four things you want to be able to know. If you're gonna in terms of what you got to be aware of. Let's run it again. What are your strengths? Let's see what some of the things are saying. For some folks are saying some stuff there. All right, and we could put it up there. All right, writing about yourself is actually a hard thing to do. That was my hardest assignment in university. This Rachel is saying that to write about yourself. You remember I said to you, I'm Keisha, I said that was the first assignment the late Bob Protka gave us to do.
Yeah.
And we had to do that for approximately a month. Every day we had to write about ourselves. We had to write what it is we want over and over, review it. You got to know this. There are too much individuals, Keishon. When you begin to talk to individuals that don't have a sense of direction, they don't even know themselves. They don't know. There are a lot of things they don't know. There are a lot of people just living. Okay? So you want to know yourself. You want to know where you're going, because if you don't know where you're going, how will you know when you reach there?
Correct.
Okay? So clarity of those things is important. So you want to know your strength. What are your strengths? So you may be your strength may be, all right, your maybe strength, maybe you could articulate, you're good, you're a writer, your strength, maybe you could manage money, your strength, you're a good speaker. What is your strength? Do you know your strength? And those of you who are on, I'm asking you all this question. Do you know your strength? Yes, I want to make money. Yes, I want to get rich. Yes, I want to be successful. Yes, I want to be great in this. But remember, I said to you that your business or whatever you're doing is going to be as great as you.
Correct.
Your business may have the potential to be excellent, but if you yourself is not at that level, your business and whatever you put your hands to is going to only be at the level that you are. So this is why we encourage individuals to focus on developing yourself, work on yourself. So the question, do you know your strength? Keisha, what are some of your strengths, right?
I would say one of my strengths is thinking.
Thinking.
Yeah.
Keisha is really a thinker. All right. You should see him as the recording went before he had to come out. He had to come out on a Zoom in a room. I must never pull some files on him in a room and he like in a zone. Kishan, these are things I think some of the things we share in here, and those individuals, folks who are on, is good for individuals to know, because they see the front, all right, but they don't know the back.
Correct.
They see the front. Like I remember I did a session on the backside of the blessing. The backside of the blessing. All right, because I said the front side always come with the back side. So all you want, right? It comes with all what. So when you get all what you want, it comes with all what you don't want.
Right.
I want you to think about that. Okay. So somebody might say, okay, I want a house. All right. Okay. I want a house. That's the front side. But what's the back side of that? The installment, the maintenance,
hard work,
upkeeping, the insurance.
Yeah.
But we see the front side. So everybody celebrate the front side. We came by Keishan get a new house and we celebrate. That's the front side. But when everybody go home, what about the back side?
Correct.
So the front side always come with the back side. That's critical. So the next thing you need to know is also, what are your weaknesses? Now remember, we're not focusing on weaknesses. You want to be able to know the areas that you have to develop. So you're working on the areas, but my focus is on my strength.
Yeah.
I'm going to work on my weaknesses as I go forward, but I am going to push my strength. All right. So Rowley said sometimes we are in denial about some of the strength and weakness. So sometimes we're in denial of strength and weaknesses. That's true.
Yeah.
All right. But you got to be real to yourself if you're going to grow, because nobody knows you but you, like you.
Correct.
So you really got to be real about yourself. Then also the next one was your interest. What is your interest? What are your interests? So what are some of the things now that write it down? Ink it. ink it. What are some of the things that you're interested in? And then your opportunities. All right. So that is what he said. Okay. So because now in all of this, remember you want to reach your full potential, right? And in order for you to reach your full potential, anyone I'm speaking to here, in order for you to reach your full potential, all right, where you are, all right, and where you want to be is important. I'm going to say it again. In order to reach your full potential, where you are and where you want to be is important. Do you know where you are, and do you know where you want to be? Okay? Because I'm sure if I should ask Kishon, in the next 5 years, where you want to be, how you see yourself?
For sure.
No, you gotta have that. You got to know that, and that what I'm saying is going to take time. In terms of the clarity of it,
Yeah.
you must be able to see yourself in the next 5 years, in the next 10 years, and to reach your full potential. This is what he's saying. To reach your full potential, you must know where you are, present where you are, okay, and you must know what you want to be. Do you know what you want to be? These are questions that you need to ask yourself. Right? All right, Keisha, jump in there.
Right. Just taking a laugh at Andrew, highlighting his strengths and his weaknesses.
My strength is meeting people. No, but again, meeting people, and that's good, because I believe that meeting people is important, because when you meet the right people or the right person, that's access to another level.
Take a look at his weakness.
My weakness is talk. You talk too much, Andrew. All right, folks. Those of you who are on, let's follow suit with Andrew there. Put up for me your strength and your weaknesses. Put it up for me. All right. Those of you who are really serious about personal growth, personal development, just drop your weaknesses and your strength. Trade up there. All right. So Andrew says weaknesses talk too much. What is the danger in that, Kishon?
Talking too much or weaknesses?
No. Yeah, but listen. If you know, because you could connect with the right person, right? But if you're only talking,
yeah, most
of the time, the person will just listen and allow you to talk. And even if you're talking, what you're talking is not making any sense. But when you and this is good. I want you all to learn this. If you connect to greatness, if you connect to somebody that's great, somebody to learn from, and you're talking too much, that door could close.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay? This is why we have what? One mouth, two ears. So you listen more than you speak. especially when you connect to greatness, when you connect to great people, you connect to someone who is doing what you want to do and doing it better. Because I've seen people, Keyshawn, who connect to the right people or the right person, and they talk so much and they miss opportunities.
Miss the opportunity. Yeah, I've seen
Come
that as
on.
well. Yeah.
And guess what? Sometimes the person don't even want to connect with them because you're talking.
Yeah.
Remember I said to you, Keisha, when I connect to my mentor in a couple of years ago, Cassius, I listen to me, my mouth closed
Yeah.
because I want to listen. My phone is on recording, my pen taking notes, and I just in a position, a poised position to learn. And I'm saying this to you. Thank you, Andrew, for sharing that. When you connect to greatness, you connect to someone that is great and you want to learn from, ask the right questions and don't talk too much. Okay? So, Andrew, work on our weakness. My strength. So Ian said, my strength is teaching and my weakness is procrastination. Woo! This is good. Kishan, check some of the list. Let's touch on
I
some of
checked
this.
into this.
My
Yeah.
strength is, yeah. Ian, focus on your strength. Build your strength, push your strength, and work on your weakness. Weakness is procrastination. This is a thief of time. Okay? And when you
It's
deal with
always
procrastination, come on,
in,
what's
in
that?
in business, we always tell persons strengthen your
Mm.
strengths and look for someone who has your weakness as their strength so that you can leverage each other.
Woo! That's it right there. That is it. We can pack up there. That's it right there. That's what I'm saying. Run that again, Keisha. Run that again first.
In business, we tell people strengthen your strength and look for
Mhm.
others who have your weakness as their strength so that you can partner with them so that you can leverage each other for an outcome, for profit, for business, for
Yeah,
e-commerce,
yeah,
enterprise. Yeah,
yeah. So the area that you are weak in, you connect with somebody that is strong in that area.
exactly.
Woo!
Correct.
That's good. That's good wisdom. That's good
Yeah.
wisdom there. All right, the folks are putting up their stuff. That's good. That's good. When they say my strength is what? Helping, motivating young people. All right, let's jump on the wagon. Let's work your strength. Work your strength. Excel in your strength. Okay? Take your strength. Just work it. But then you, as you and Keisha mentioned, you connect with somebody who is strong in the area that you are weak in.
Yeah.
Okay? So for instance, Jonathan said, my strength is a jack of all trades. Weakness, I don't think I have mastered any. Wow, this is some serious stuff here. Trust what I'm saying. Kisha, I think at the end of the month we had to do a class. We had to do a class. All
Yeah.
right, folks, this is really good. All right, this is really, really good. Because when you all share like this, we are able now to really structure a lot of things, the right teaching and things to help you all in these areas.
Mhm.
Okay, as we gather, as we set up workshops, as we do sessions and things on different days. All right. A jack of all trade, a jack of all trade. You know that was a thing they used to say long ago, you know? Jack of
Yeah.
all, master none. All right. All right. I see Dana is on. All right. In my world, we look at strength and opportunities, not weakness. Oh, all right. Look, the boss. Dana say what she said. And I say, in my world, what world is that, girl? What world is that? In my world, we look at strength and opportunities, not weakness. Okay, so that's also a good approach to look at it, folks. All right, remember we are not perfect here, so there's a good way to look at it. Okay, so look at look at weakness. You look at what strength and opportunities. But I'm a realist. I'm a realist because at the end of the day, the weakness is still there, which means that you are not proficient in that area, but you are not looking at it as a weakness. But I think Keisha, what you said is so profound for me. I tell you, if you know you're weak in any area, okay, if you know, all right, any area, connect with somebody that is strong in that area. Iron sharpeneth iron, and guess what? When you connect with that person, you may be strong. Guess what? In a particular area that person is weak in,
Vice versa. Yeah,
vice versa. So, and you all are able to help build one another. Strength and
exactly.
opportunities versus weakness. Okay. All right. See what Linda said. Linda say if you have everyone, if you have everyone with all the same strength, what do you have? A thinking ship, a sinking ship. Woo! We have some scholars on here tonight, Kishomba.
if
Right?
if
If you
if,
have
if you have
everyone, yeah?
if you have everyone with the same strengths, then you're on a recruiting drive.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah. You're on a recruiting drive. Kisha, what are some of the challenges that you face with your team in terms of recruiting and going forward?
Well, to
What's
be
some of
honest,
it? Yeah.
when we speak about recruiting, one of the first challenges is the mental challenge of recruiting, to be honest,
Huh.
right? And
Mental.
it's a mental challenge. Most
Yeah.
persons are they're uncomfortable with the concept or the ideology of recruiting, and it's simply because I was taught that most persons were taught to be recruited. When your entire school system is designed in such a way where it will teach you how to be the person being recruited, when you start teaching persons the new concept of recruiting, they usually have a mental block to it. And then
Okay.
I would give the example of looking at all the powerful entities in a capitalistic society. The only way they harness power is through using the ideology of recruiting. For example, the greatest governments, they recruit. The
Yeah.
greatest militaries, they recruit. The greatest churches, the only way they expand their reaches because they recruit.
Yeah.
And
That's true.
most persons actually have a mental block to the ideology of actually partaking in the recruiting process itself, more than
Mm.
likely because of the fact that we were mostly taught to be the people recruited and not the people recruiting. So just
Hmm.
that first stumbling block is a challenge before the activity, because it's a mental block. They
Recruited,
feel like
recruit. Mm.
yeah.
That's deep. That's deep. Yeah. So what you say is a mental block.
It's a mental block, yeah. And
So people
when
come
you,
in basically not with the mindset that they have to recruit also.
of course, of course. And I mean, anything that you do in a capitalistic society, the truth is the only way you can
Yeah.
harness massive space is through the ideology of using recruitment. Malcolm X, Martin
Mm.
Luther King, all of these guys, what they did is they recruited people into a
Yeah.
mission, into a vision.
Yeah. Jesus
Jesus
recruited
Christ, he
12.
recruited 12.
Yeah. 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 That's big. Yeah. That's big. That's big. Yeah. When
So
you when you
yeah,
when you
that's
read
one of
about
the
that
first
too,
mental blocks.
come back. I
Sorry,
didn't
go on.
hear you. Go ahead. Go
I
ahead.
was
What's
just
it?
highlighting there. That's the first mental block.
Hmm. Wow. But how you overcome that mental block? How you deal with that?
Well, firstly, I share with them that living in a capitalistic society, the only way you could harness power and space is through the ideology of recruiting. Like you have to get familiar with it, you have to get accustomed with it, you have to come to terms with the fact that if you want to harness economic power, you have to use the power of recruitment. And of
Hmm.
course, this is only because we had a common goal as a group, a
Yeah.
common objective to benefit the organization financially. And when you set that target, you set that objective so that everybody can benefit from what is about to take place. Then we go out into the market itself, and we don't try to sell the product. What we do is we sell the idea. We sell the mission, we sell the vision, and the way we grow is by recruiting persons to the mission and to the vision. And then, of course, once they're then recruited, we then train them how to be future persons who recruit.
Wow.
But yeah, it's actually coming to terms with the fact that the only way you harness economic power is through the ideology, accepting the ideology of recruitment. And many of the greats, the quote unquote greats, yeah, I mean, you could
Yeah.
call them bad, you could call them good based on your perspective. But I mean, Rachel just highlighted a not so great but powerful leader, Adolf Hitler.
Right. Okay.
I mean, we don't acknowledge what he did as positive. Obviously, we acknowledge what he did as absolutely negative.
Wow.
But the only reason he was able to rise to that level is because he utilized the recruiting power in his space. He recruited persons to his way of thinking. He recruited persons to his ideas. He recruited persons to his movement. So he started to expand his space.
Right.
And I mean,
Wow.
he's not a good example, but a good example to highlight the power of
Of
recruiting.
wow. 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 That's good. That's good, Keyshawn. I see Rachel put up there. She said, comfort zone kills confidence. Woo.
Yeah, yeah,
Comfort zone kill confidence. Remember, you said comfort zone is your broke zone. Get comfortable being uncomfortable. Yeah, yeah. Get comfortable being uncomfortable. So let's jump into other aspect again. We'll talk about there are three kinds of people when it comes to finding direction. All right, because remember, it's personal growth, personal development. All right, know yourself to grow yourself concept, and ask yourself certain questions. We went through the questions that we asked, wanted you to ask. So direction, clarity. If you don't know where you're going, guess what? How are you going to reach there? So there are three types of, or three kinds of people when it comes to finding direction. The first one is people who don't know. People who don't know, right? They don't know what they would like to do. Okay? So there are people who don't know what they would like to do. And it's amazing how you will ask individuals, literally like, what do you want? I don't know. I don't know. Okay, knowing what you want is important. Knowing where you're going is important. Sometimes to get in there is a process, is a journey. But you have to know where you are, you have to know what you want, you have to know how to get, where it is you want to get. Okay?
yeah,
So that first group of people are confused people. Individuals that are confused because they don't know. We are literally living in an information age. This is why we say to you, you go back and you listen to the teachings that we discussion. Go back and listen to the discussion. Read books. There's so much information. Information at our fingertips. Okay, and I think you mentioned something, Keisha. You said if your phone is not making money for you, what?
yeah. If you're living in the 21st century and your phone is making more money, it's not making more money than you're paying to have it. Then you don't have a smartphone. You have a dumb phone.
Wow! 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 Oh
Yeah,
my God! So we are the confused, which means people who don't know. Then we are the people who know what they want to do, but they don't do it.
yeah,
Now, these three, we're going to stay on these groups and we're going to stay on these individuals here. All right? The confused who don't know. Okay? Don't know in terms of direction, to find direction, don't know where they're going, don't know. And you will hear these individuals say, I want to make money. I want to get some money. I want to get some money. And I think, Keisha, I will tell you this. I think those are the individuals who have been scammed and schemed and tricked
yeah,
and lose a lot of money because literally they just don't know. Okay, and not wanting to take the time to research, get the information, study the material, even before you jump into it. Connect with people who have been through the process.
correct.
Okay, the examples you have. Don't just jump into something because you want to make money and you see that I could make some fast money. I'm telling you that A lot of individuals lose money because, hey, fast money. Now, you know, and let's touch this again. Let's touch this, Kishon. You know, the problem with that is that because we have, especially in the Caribbean, especially in Trinidad, okay, we have a lot of opportunities. A lot of people lost money in a lot of things.
Yeah.
But the danger in that, and I'm telling you, the danger in that is that when good opportunities come, they're not able to recognize it.
Facts.
Okay? Because they had bad experiences before where they invested money into businesses, into opportunities that presented itself without doing the proper investigation,
Yeah.
without doing the proper research.
Correct.
Now an opportunity presents itself before you, and you use that same format to say, listen, me, I don't want a part of this. I don't. That is a scheme, and them only robbing people. But the time that you lost money before, the previous times that you lost money in businesses and in opportunities that presented itself, you didn't do research. You didn't take time. You wanted to make fast money.
Correct.
Okay? So that is something that you got to look at. And past opportunities, you can't allow past opportunities to block you from present opportunities. You have to be able to evaluate. You have to be able to connect with people who have been through the process already. All right. My guy there, T. All right. Terrell. He's mentor money. And he don't just jump into stuff just so he will investigate. He will do his due diligence, and he's not hurried. All right. Anybody coming to you with opportunities and they hurry for you to spend your money and hurry to you to jump in, those are signs you have to really just back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you have to also know people who have been through that process. Share their story, share their success story. Let them show you the receipt.
Yeah.
Okay. Can you show me your receipt? And these are questions individuals don't ask. They don't ask those questions. Show me your receipt. You're telling me this is a legit business and it's making so much money. Show me your receipt.
Yeah.
Okay, and those are things that are important. So you have people who don't know, they're confused. People who know, all right, and literally are frustrated, don't know.
They don't take action.
They don't take action because they know, all right, what they want, but they don't do it. They don't take action, and most of the time, those individuals are frustrated. All right, they are they are frustrated. Okay, so they know, but they're not taking action because they're frustrated. And sometimes people don't take action as a result of past failures and past experiences they had with opportunities that present themselves. Look, and that I say something. Do you own risk assessment? Knowledge is key. All right. So all this is also risk assessment knowledge.
Yeah.
Okay. Going through those stuff. And I'm telling you, although most of those things we're going to be doing it here on the platform. All right. But those information are out there. But you see, individuals, Kisha, are not willing to take that time to really get into because they think it's too much. It's too much. It's too much. And some of these things you have to do it yourself. Okay. I know we could say, well, let me call, and here's the Kisha. Let me call Patsy. And Patsy was never in any business. Patsy ain't spending no money, never do anything. All right. But you call it Patsy to take advice from Patsy on money opportunities, on business opportunities. Okay. Look for the people who are proficient in that field.
Correct.
Look for the people who are experienced. Ask questions. Okay. So we don't know. We have people who know, but they're frustrated. They're not doing anything. There are a lot of individuals like that. And then the last one, people who know what to do and they do it. They know what to do and do it. All right. How many of you here know what to do and you're going to do it? You know what to do and you're going to do it. And that basically, trust me, that's going to take time. That's going to take time. That's not just because something's going to come overnight, just like that. So these are the three groups or three kinds of people, all right, when it comes to finding direction. Okay, don't know, and people who know and doing it.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And that's a demarcation when you walk in the room. Do you know? Okay, do you know? And you're frustrated because of past mistakes, because of past failures, because of opportunities that you took, and just listen to
Yeah.
me, and you shut off. And now you have a platform that where billions are moving every day, and it's an opportunity for you to plug in. And you're saying is you don't trust it. You're saying it. Why? Because of the past experiences you have. Well, jump in and study it. Find out. Do your research. Ask questions. Get to know. Get into the knowing. Get into the knowing. And I'm saying this, and the reason why I'm pressing on this, because there are folks who are going to be hearing about the business opportunities, and they will say, "Oh, it's this, is that." But get to know, read, listen to the pop, listen to the meetings, jump on the live, and just to know for yourself,
Yeah.
right? What do you think, there, Kishore? Give me your feedback. Eh?
Definitely. I mean, what I like to tell persons is once you plan to really have success financially, the riskiest thing is doing something called nothing.
Hmm.
So if your plan to have success is not taking advantage of opportunity, what is guaranteed is you're not going to have financial success. That's guaranteed.
Mm. Right.
Because
Good.
even if you have money sitting down, right, it could be thousands, hundreds of thousands, or millions in paper dollars. What's guaranteed is loss, because those paper dollars erode. So what you're saying is definitely 1,000% accurate with regard to those that
Mm.
take the opportunity or who are interested in looking at the opportunity. But even more than those who have an interest, there are persons who generally have no interest in looking at the opportunity. So even before we speak to those who have a slight interest, I like to talk to those who have no interest and ask,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
what's your option for inflation? What's your plan to beat inflation, even if your mind is already made up to do something called nothing? Because if your mind is made up on doing something called nothing, are you analyzing the risk attached to doing nothing? It's a big risk. And I shared, I'm not certain if I shared this last week, but let me just share this, right? This was insane, and I'll say it again.
Yeah.
If you
Yeah.
had
Yeah.
$100,000, TT dollars,
Hmm.
sitting down under a mattress, in a bank account, inside a credit union, the statistics show that in the last
Good.
62 years, 100,000 US dollars today is worth $14.70. It lost over 6,800% in value, in purchasing power. So for those who already made the mental decision to do something called nothing, what is your plan? If you plan to live here the next 62 years on
Hmm.
earth, and you already have 100,000 sitting down under the mattress or in your bank account, and I am utmost certain the next 62 years is going to erode even faster than the last 62 years.
Hmm.
For those who already plan to do something called nothing, are you planning to beat the risk of inflation with paper dollars just sitting down before you even consider doing something?
Wow. Wow. Wow.
That's a powerful
That's
point. I
that's that's
mean,
crazy.
yeah, we always talk about the law of use. Whatever you don't use, you lose.
Hmm.
And
Wow.
money follows that rule of thumb as well. Because
Mm-hmm.
the paper dollar was designed to be used, but it has to be used correctly. So when you realize that you have to put this money to work, you have to find a way to use it. Now, many persons may decide to use it, and as you rightfully say, after trying a thing or two, they may have used it incorrectly. But what I want to tell persons is, even if you use paper dollars incorrectly, it should be your lesson to guide you into using it correctly, because doing something called nothing is not an option.
Hmm. Wow. 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 Wow.
That's my
Folks,
position. I mean, I could dig deeper into it, but I'll stop there.
no, no, that's good, Kishore. That's really good. Trust me, folks. Folks, listen to me. We are just about 4 minutes to the hour. Remember, our program is just 1 hour. Okay, we are out. We're going to be out of time, but not out of teachings and discussion with you. But as we just want to kind of wrap it up a little bit tonight. Okay, I want those of you who are on to, if you haven't subscribed to the page, Minding My Business. Okay, just check it out. Subscribe, follow us, leave a comment when you subscribe. And those of you who are on, I want just to ask you for your takeaway tonight. What's your takeaway? What stood out to you tonight? You know, we always ask that. Those of you on, Vanessa, you know how we do it.
Yeah.
Vanessa is a big speaker now.
Yeah. She on tomorrow.
What location?
Zoom, 7:30 p.m.
Hey, folks, you gotta hear Vanessa pump it. I'm telling you, very, very good. I'm proud of you there. All right. So, what's your takeaway? Let's go, Linda, Andrew. All right, yeah. All right. So again, JM. All right. So somebody, I see JM asked a question here. So let me see his question. JM. Is journaling, I think. All right. A good tool to assist with understanding self over time. All right. Sure. I think journaling is good. So what you do, and this is like again, this is Maxwell. He said, you journal, you jot down first, then you journal. Mm-hmm. So what you want to do, like during the course of the day, during you want to jot down things. All right. You want to jot it down. Let me go back to that thing again. A good tool to assist in understanding over time. Yeah. So you want to be able to, especially for instance, if you're reading a book. All right. If you want to jot down certain things during the day, you jot down. All right. Every day you jot down, and when the week, all right, you journal. You journal, and then on a Sunday, you go through the journal. Mm-hmm. All right. So you want to jot down from Monday straight to Friday. Saturday, you journal. Sunday, you review. Okay. So you use the 5 days to jot down during the day. So if you're reading a particular book in a particular area, this is also good for the area that you focus on in terms of development. Okay, because you want to be able to jot down certain things as you go on. So you want to be able to jot down Monday to Friday. Saturday, you take what you jot down and you journal it. Okay. Sunday, you review the journal. Okay, in terms of how now I could apply some of the things that I jot down to my life. Yeah. All right, I hope that answer your question, JM. Okay. Let's hear some of the takeaways. Those of you, what's your takeaway for tonight before we close up? All right, remember we spoke about
for every front side, there's a back side. That's why there
is a backside.
Right? Yeah.
Right. You know, I did that. I think I shared that with you. The backside of the
blessing. Awful, boy.
Here's the backside blessing. And celebrate the front, but the back come with the front. So it's like you can't get away from it.
Yeah.
All right. I see Rachel laughing. All right. Linda just quote money. All right. Let's say just a quote. Money is a terrible master, but an excellent servant. That's important. So you want to be able to master it. All right. You master money. Money mustn't be able to master you. Correct. All right. Money serve you. All right. You don't serve money. And those are things you got to learn. All right. Let's see who get Camilla. My faith, my takeaway. I need to link it. All right. Ink it, think it. Okay, that's a takeaway. All right. Oh, Andrew says I show people my MT5 account. Andrew, show your account. Show your receipt. Share receipt, Andrew. Share receipt. That's good. Let them know it's for real. There's no fake thing here. Vanessa, All right. Vanessa, identify with weakness, continue building on your strength. Of course, work harder on self. All right, daily. That's good there. I want to go back to this here. I think listen to me. Those of you and folks who know me, I'm a student. I'm a student of the word. I'm a student of. I really like to study. And I love this twist that Donna shared with us. All right, look at it. Let me put it up here. She says, the corporate world, we look at opportunities. All right, that was really, really good. She said, opportunity for me, stop weighing the pros and cons. All right, jump in that paper, Deborah. Jump in with that paper. Opportunity for me. All right, yeah, opportunities. But she had said something. Okay, this is it here. All right, strengths and opportunities versus weakness. All right, so first time I'm hearing this one, so I'm literally going to go and do some study on this one, Kishore.
Yeah.
All right, and it's good. It's good. It's really, really good. All right, so even when we are on, and those of you who share, we are also, we're not saying that we know everything. Okay, so we this is why we ask you to share your views, share your ideas and things, so that we all can iron sharpen iron. So thanks again, Dada, for sharing that. All right, let's go again. All right, so what you say? Proud of Kishore. Hey, Kishore got big up there, right? Proud of Kishore. All right, so folks, we out of time. It's 7. I want to thank everyone for taking the time to being on this Minding My Business personal development night session that we have every Tuesday, 8 p.m. We want you also to text someone, invite someone. When you're coming off, I want you to tag somebody with this session. Put it on Instagram or WhatsApp, Facebook, wherever. Just tag someone. Okay, so we're going to be back here next week, same place, same time, as we continue in personal development discussion. Kishon, always a blessing, man.
Blessing. Have a good one. Shalom.
Yeah, blessings, everyone. All right, remember, we forget to say, stay blessed and don't ever be stressed. All right, so we live on tomorrow with Vanessa.
Yeah, Vanessa Millionaire, right?
Yeah, Vanessa Millionaire, right? All right. TNT #1 motivational speaker. All right. All right. If you want to book her, all right, Vanessa, give you some big props tonight. I got it.
That's it.
All right.